What's up, HASfit Tribe? It's your personal trainer, Coach Kozak.
I'm Claudia, and this is a HIIT workout for beginners.
Today's workout is great for fat loss and building strength.
You'll find no jumping and no repeat movements in today's routine.
Dumbbells are required.
And we recommend having a few weights available so that you can switch up the resistance as needed.
Now let's get started. Let's begin our session with a warm-up. We're going to elevate our overall body temperatures and get some added mobility work in as well. Starting with a deep squat to overhead reach. Let's go ahead and get our feet hip width apart. We're gonna break at our hips first, then the knees, sitting back, hands are at our side. We're gonna reach down, keeping good posture, shoulders back, sit down deep, and stand up. Now to overhead reach, palms are facing in, full range of motion, and return the hands back down. So that's one. So this is a warm-up pace. Sit down as deep as you can, stand up, then bring those arms overhead, full range of motion. Breathe in on the way down, sit down a little deeper every time, and then full range of motion, bringing those arms up as far as you can.
It does get easier as your hips begin to warm up here.
Yeah, the first couple might be a little rough on those deep squats.
Oh yeah.
And everybody's deep squat is gonna look different. So do what your body allows. But the key on that, I really want you to keep that foot flat on the floor. Don't fall back onto your heels or fall forward onto your toes.
So essentially trying to keep that weight as mid-foot as possible.
That's right. Then again, that full range of motion with the shoulders. Last one right here. Inhale, exhale on the way up, and then bring those straight arms up overhead. Very good. Next up, we're gonna move into a step back plus rotation. Let's start with our arms straight out in front of us, hands clapped together. Now I'm gonna step back with my right foot and rotate to my left side. So of that side of that lead leg, opening those hands up, close them, feet back together. Now left foot steps back, rotating to my right side, hands come together. Getting some thoracic spine mobility in here, as well as opening up your chest and shoulders. And as you start to feel good on this one, if you'd like, you can drop that back knee a little bit more, just to get a little more hip flexor stretch as well. Just gonna test your balance as well as your mobility. But don't forget.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna remind you to make sure that we're moving at a warm-up pace though. Don't rush through it.
I'm just going to remind you that if you are having problems with your balance, just make sure that your base is wide enough to support this movement.
Yeah, we don't want a narrow stance. And last one. All right, next up, let's work on loosening up our hamstrings and posterior chain with a standing hamstring stretch. I'm gonna put my right straight leg out on that heel, hinge at my hips, butt goes back, and I'm gonna just reach towards that foot. You can touch it, great. If you're closer to the knee, that's okay. Alternate left side. Notice all of these stretches we're doing and moves that we're doing at the beginning. They're dynamic warm-up moves. So at the beginning of our workouts, we want to focus on dynamic mobility, moving through the stretches. And at the end, then we can do some static stretches. Different stretches are better at different times in the workout. Hips back every time. Again, reaching. Feel that stretch in the hamstring, calf, glutes.
Reminds me of PE class.
Probably wherever you're the tightest. There you go. Taking you back.
Taking me back.
We won't say how far back.
Nah.
We'll leave that detail out.
Yes.
And relax. All right, our warm-up is complete. You ready?
Let's do it.
All right, we hope you are ready out there as well, HASfit Tribe. Today's HIIT routine is going to focus on 45 seconds of work quick, fast, getting as many reps in as we can, and then 15 seconds of rest. So we're gonna keep the pace moving, and during that 15 seconds of rest, that'll be the time that I'm gonna explain to you the next workout that we're gonna do. For our first one, we're gonna do a seesaw press. We need 2 dumbbells. We're doing an overhead press, so choose your weight accordingly. We're gonna start with those dumbbells in like a rack position, elbows on a 45-degree angle here. So we don't want them all the way in, we don't want them all the way out, kind of in between the two. I'm gonna press up with my right hand, my right arm, and now as my right arm is coming down, my left one is coming up, and vice versa, alternating. So that's that seesaw motion. 45 seconds here. Let's get into it. Ready and begin. I want a nice braced core on this. You don't want your midsection to be loose.
That's right. And also making sure that our hips are stacked underneath our rib cage. So none of this with your booty hanging out. We want everything nice and in a straight line here.
Making sure to breathe in, breathe out. Don't hold your breath here.
Ooh-wee. Already feeling those shoulders.
Shoulders, triceps, chest working on this one.
15 more seconds.
Many as you can get here, and then we're gonna move on to your lower body. So get that upper body moving here. Come on.
Not much left. 5 more seconds.
Go, 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 go. How many can you get? 2, 1, 0. All right. I'm gonna hold on to my dumbbells for this next one.
I'm gonna put my dumbbells down, body weight only.
We're gonna do a reverse lunge. You decide if dumbbells are right for you or just body weight. Good posture here. I'm gonna step back with my right foot and drop both knees until they're 90-degree angle, then back up, and then I'm gonna alternate left leg. So you decide if you want the extra resistance or if your body weight is good for you.
That's right. How many can you get?
But either way, we're going. In 3, 2, 1, begin. Good posture, alternating right and left.
Head up, chest up, shoulders nice and square.
Inhaling on the way down, exhaling as you come up. And again, ideally, you're coming down to both those knees are at a 90, but depending on your fitness level and where you are today, you might not quite be there. Here might be what you have today, you know, a lesser bend in the knees, and that's okay. Make it work for you.
Let's go, 15 seconds.
How many can you get right here? Working that lower body, we're feeling it just like you are.
Let's go. Don't focus on that pain. Let's push through.
Focus on those results while
That's
we're
right.
here today.
And break.
Excellent. Next up, we're gonna move into a dumbbell clean. So we're gonna need 2 dumbbells for this one, moderate to heavier weight. We are gonna get our full body involved here. We're gonna start with our feet hip width apart, a little bend in our knees, and we're gonna hinge at our hips. So our hips go back, keeping our back straight until those dumbbells come to about knee height. And I'm gonna explode my hips forward and my hands come up, thumbs up, back down. So hips back, hips forward, using those hips and your traps to clean those dumbbells up.
Let's do it.
45 seconds coming at you. Ready and begin. Hips back, hips forward. Big power on this one. And as you get more comfortable with it and you're exploding up, you can come up onto those balls of the feet as well. I want you to engage those traps of the upper back muscles. As you're coming up, you're shrugging, just like bringing those shoulders straight up almost to your ears. Back stays straight. I want you to inhale on the way down, exhale on the way up.
All right, how many can you get? Just 45 seconds.
Big power every time.
Not much left, 5 seconds. And 3, 2, 1, and break.
All right, we can set the dumbbells down. We're just gonna use our body weight for this next one. We're gonna do a standing opposite knee to elbow. Again, feet hip width apart. Let's bring our hands up to our head, and I'm gonna bring my right elbow to my left knee, return back down, opposite. Now, maybe you can't quite get that high. Maybe you're here. That's what your balance allows you. That's great. Do what you can today.
That's right.
Ready and begin. I want you to brace that core and contract it on every repetition. So what does that mean? That means that your abs shouldn't be loose here, but instead you're tightening down.
That's right.
Squeezing. every time.
If you were to touch them, they should feel nice and tight.
Moving across on that diagonal plane, getting that transverse abdominis involved here, as well as our obliques.
Exhaling as you lift that knee towards your elbow.
One into the next. Getting our heart rates up as well here.
You got about 10 more seconds. Let's go, tribe. Let's move through this movement.
And then you won't see this one again today. Come on.
In 3, 2, 1, and break.
All right, we're gonna need 2 dumbbells for the next one, but we need a lighter weight. We do a low standing dumbbell fly. So make sure that you're not picking a heavy weight for this one. We're gonna use a staggered stance. We're not gonna have our arms straight out, not to our side, but in between on a 45-degree angle. Palms are facing forward. Now I'm going to lift those dumbbells straight up, bringing my palms up and back down, almost like you have like a couple of plates in your hand, right? And you wanna bring those plates up.
Oh yeah, really gonna feel it right here.
For 45 seconds. Ready, and begin. At the top, every time I want you to squeeze your chest muscles. Make those chest muscles do the work. Maintain that same bend in your elbow throughout, because I don't want you to turn this into like a curl where you're getting your biceps involved. Inhale on the way down, exhale on the way up.
So essentially, our elbow should have the exact same flexion throughout the entire movement.
Yeah, and we're controlling that lowering phase as well. Don't race through it like where you're just letting the dumbbells flop down. Control the way down as well as that way up.
Doing good. About 10 more seconds.
Squeeze that chest every time. Boom, get that contraction.
Oh yeah, I feel it.
Burns so good.
Let's do it in 3, 2, 1, and break.
All right, we have a big compound move for you here. Gonna get a lot of muscle groups involved. We're gonna do a split knee drive plus row. We need 2 dumbbells, heavier dumbbells for this one, for our row. Also gonna work our lower body. We're gonna get into a split stance. So split stance, I'm gonna actually bend over and put majority of my body weight's gonna be over that lead leg. That's on purpose. Hold my dumbbells at my side. Now I'm gonna row. I'm gonna pull back from my elbows, back down, and now a split knee drive. Knee comes up and back. Row, split knee drive. And we'll switch which side that has that lead leg halfway through.
Alrighty.
Good balance here. Don't be too narrow. Widen it up. And begin. Row. Knee up. There it is. Row. Knee up. Again, that core is activated here. You're gonna really feel that lead leg as it supports your body weight. And if you're not, then you're probably not leaning over it quite enough.
All right, switching sides here in 3, 2, 1, and switch legs.
Okay, don't use this as an opportunity to break.
Woo.
Keep moving. Just switch which leg is up and right back into it. Keep that back straight. And on your row, your elbows are leading the way. Pulling back from those elbows, not pulling back from your hands.
And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and break.
Nice work. We're gonna need 1 heavier dumbbell for the next one. So I'm gonna hang on to one. We're gonna perform a dumbbell posterior swing. You need to grab that 1 dumbbell with 2 hands. So I'm gonna interlock or interlace my fingers around that 1 dumbbell. My stance is gonna be nice and wide, a slight pointing out of my toes here, and then a little bend in my knees. I'm gonna hinge at my hips, hands swing between my legs, and then hips come forward, squeeze my glutes at the top.
So not a squat, not a this.
Yeah,
But simply
exactly.
just putting our booties towards the wall.
Yeah, so that knee stays the same angle throughout the whole move. Ready, and begin. This one's really a lower body posterior chain move. I like to say that your arms are just along for the ride on this one.
So we're using all the power and strength from our hips to bring that dumbbell back up to parallel to the ground.
Think butt back, butt forward throughout the whole move.
And when we come up to the top, we don't want to hyperextend our back here, making sure that when we come up, we stop right as we're a straight line, perpendicular to the floor.
Inhale on the way down, exhale on the way up. Squeezing those glutes up at the top.
Squeeze them, squeeze them. You got about 10 more seconds.
Head stays in line with the spine. Don't keep that head up.
And 3, 2, 1, and break.
All right, we're gonna need a lighter weight, 2 dumbbells for the next one. compound move. Go light. We're gonna do a dumbbell side raise plus a squat. So the dumbbell side raise is really what we need that lighter weight for. Dumbbells start at our side, feet shoulder width apart. Perform a dumbbell side raise. Dumbbells come up to our side, back down, and then squat. Full range of motion. So just alternating the two moves, controlling the range of motion through both. Ready?
Let's do it.
And begin. Side raise. Full range of motion squat. On that side raise, make sure you're controlling the lowering phase of those dumbbells. Don't just allow them to flop back down like so.
Ooh-wee.
So each movement here needs its own breath.
Oh, yeah. Exhale when you come back up from that squat. Inhale, exhale. You can also exhale as you lift up those dumbbells to the side.
That shoulder raise, side raise is working your medial deltoids, really your whole shoulder. And then that squat is working your hamstrings, glutes, quadriceps, all working together.
All right, tribe. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and break.
All right, we need 2 dumbbells for the next one, probably a moderate weight. We're gonna move into a curl.
All right.
Dumbbell reverse curl. It's a little different variation for you here. My elbows are gonna be in, palms are facing me or facing down. Curl full range of motion, keeping those wrists locked all the way up, all the way down. Ready, and begin.
Ooh, this one's gonna burn you out.
Working our biceps as well as our forearms and grip.
Ooh.
The temptation on this one is to allow those wrists to get loose and then we have what I like to call spaghetti wrists. We don't want that. Keep them nice and locked in, tight and straight. Make sure that we're working those forearms and that grip as well.
We also have the temptation to use momentum to bring those dumbbells up. Resist the urge.
That's
Keep
right.
those elbows nice and tight. Exhale as you bring them up to your shoulders.
Oh, those arms are starting to feel good. Think about what brought you here today. It's going to get you through. What is it?
That's right. Ooh.
Inhale on the way down. Exhale on the way up.
You're almost there. Almost there. Keep fighting towards the end. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and break.
Ah, nice. No dumbbells needed for the next one. We're going to move into an agility move.
Oh.
I'm going to do a lateral juke.
I'm going to do a side to side.
So the footwork's the same, but you'll see one's a little more dynamic than the other. Start with my right foot in the middle. I'm going to jump to my left side and place that opposite foot in the middle, swapping it out.
So I'm doing the exact same thing, except I'm maintaining contact with the ground the entire time.
So you decide how much impact you can tolerate and how dynamic you want to make this move.
That's right.
45 seconds.
Let's do
Ready
it.
and begin. It's always easier to start off slow, and then if you feel good, you can ramp things up a bit.
That's right. Same thing for the side to side. So if you're starting off a little slow just to get a feel for the movement, maybe you can add just a tiny bit of a bounce and a rhythm as you work through the movement.
I want to make sure that we're keeping a nice gentle bend in our knees throughout, regardless of which variation that you choose, and our weight is sitting back in our hips on every step.
That's right.
Sitting back in those hips. Don't want to just be standing up tall doing this.
No way.
Making
Just
a nice,
returning energy back into the ground.
channeling that inner athlete inside you right here. Come on.
That's right. We're almost there. And 3, 2, 1, and break.
All right, next up, we're gonna do a dumbbell knee raise, and we need 2 heavier dumbbells for this one. Make sure to use those legs as you pick up our dumbbells. 1 dumbbell in each hand. Good posture here. Now I'm gonna bring my right knee up, knee raise. Return back to the ground, left knee. We're gonna keep our core braced through this whole time. We need 360-degree pressure, like we're pressing out on a balloon as we perform this one. Ready?
Yes.
And hit it.
Let's go.
Good posture here. Every time I want you to use those abdominal muscles to draw that knee into your chest. That core is the chain that connects our upper and lower bodies so we can move functionally and healthily, avoid injury, be strong, and also engaging those abs here.
For sure. Such a great anti-rotation movement on your abs and core here.
That's a great point. We don't want to twist on this one, and we don't want to come up as we're doing it either. Get those shoulders square.
Almost like you're trying to maintain a pencil position
Ooh, I like
while
that
drawing in your knees. So just straight as an arrow. Almost done. And 3, 2, 1, and break.
All right, next up we need one dumbbell for a dumbbell chop. For that one dumbbell, maybe a moderate weight for this one. Another compound move. We're gonna start by grabbing that dumbbell on both sides. Bring that dumbbell up to my right side and up and across. I'm gonna squat down and chop across my body diagonally. Now, bring my hands straight up. Squat and chop. Straight up. Squat and chop. Straight up.
Woo.
For 45 seconds here. Ready. Up and to the right.
Let's do it.
And begin. Squat and chop diagonal.
Ooh, this one's a bit of a brain teaser.
Yeah. This one's working everything from your brain to your legs, core. Ah, see, there we go. And I messed up too. That's what I get for talking too much.
That's right.
So that diagonal chop as we're sitting down, and then bring it straight up.
Exhale as you chop down. Inhale, bringing it back up. And always exhaling on the chopping portion of the exercise.
Ah, it's a great finisher here. Come on. How many can you get pushing yourself? Nobody else can or will do it for you.
10 more seconds. Let's go.
How many can you get right here, right here? Be strong, finish strong.
Come on, tribe. In 3, 2, 1, and break.
All right, we need 2 dumbbells. We're gonna do a dumbbell tricep kickback, moderate weight here, and we're gonna burn out that back of the arm and those triceps.
Burn it out.
Feet are shoulder width apart, bending over on a 45-degree angle. Our elbows come up, palms are facing in. Now we're going to extend at our elbow and bring them back. 45 seconds right there. Ready.
I'm ready.
And hit it.
Let's go.
Make sure to breathe. Do not hold our breath here. Good posture.
Only bending at those elbows.
Yeah,
That's
don't
it.
turn this into a momentum move where you're swinging them. I always say that upper arm stays locked into place. Working
Locked
those
in.
triceps. That's that big set of 3 muscles in the back of the arm.
And let's focus. Focus on this movement.
Squeezing every time. Come on.
Focus on finishing strong here.
So close, so close. Come on.
You have about 15 more seconds. Let's push through it.
Ooh,
Let's
we
go.
can feel it. We're feeling it too. So close to the end. Think about how good you're gonna feel when this workout is all done. Come on.
Oh yeah, come on. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and break.
Ah, that's it. Yes.
Nice work.
There it is.
You did it.
Nice work, HASfit tribe. Now we're going to move into our cool down, allow our heart rates to come down slowly and get some much needed extra flexibility work in. We are going to move to the floor for the cool down. Take your time coming down. No race here. We're not popping up and popping back down. We're going to come to our left side. We're going to perform a side lying quad stretch. So reach back, either grab that foot or ankle. If you need help, you can use a band or a towel to grab it. And we're just gonna stretch that quadricep, that big thigh muscle. Trying your best to keep that knee down. Don't let it flare up. But knee down to your side. Just hold. Nice big deep breaths here. For 3, 2, 1, 0. Relax.
You guys can just roll over, but we
Yeah.
gotta flip like some pancakes here.
Yeah, we're gonna do a pancake flip. But you just gotta get to the other side, that's all. Again, now we're on our right side. Gonna stretch that left leg, pulling it back and holding here. Not only focusing on the stretch and that hold, but we're also focusing on big, nice, big, deep, slow breaths. Gonna help us to bring that heart rate down. That's it. Just hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. Relax. All right, we're gonna come up to a seated position next
Come up slowly if you need to.
with our legs out straight in front of us. Try our best to get those knees down as well. Good posture here. We're gonna do a toe touch to a chest opener. So starting with that toe touch, bring those arms up and over, reaching toward your toes.
Oh, gosh.
That also could be your ankles.
That's
your
right.
shins or knees.
That's right.
However far you can reach, that's how far I want you to reach.
However far you can reach while keeping the back of your knees as close to the ground as possible.
Now with straight arms, we're gonna sit up, posture up. Good posture, elbows bent at a 90-degree angle. Pull back, that's that chest opener. Opening our chest and shoulders. Got a lot of good work in today there. Hold. And now let's dive back down into that toe touch. The toe touch is stretching our whole posterior chain from our calves, hamstrings, glutes, lower back, upper back. Bring that chin down into your chest as well, just to complete the stretch. And then sit up. Elbows are bending at a 90. It's almost like I'm behind you or Claudia's behind you, and we're gently pulling back on those arms and shoulders, opening them up here, restoring that natural posture. And one last one, diving down. Big deep breaths here.
You might notice your flexibility has gotten a little better as you've run through this, so you might be able to reach a bit further.
And slowly coming up. There it is. Nice. Big deep breaths. As we just have a nice little positive affirmation here, being proud of ourselves for what we've achieved today.
You did it. Check it off your to-do list for today.
And 3, 2, 1, 0. Speaking of checking it off your to-do list, we found one of the things that really helps people stay successful and stay on track is being able to check off their daily workouts in a complete program. So that's why we offer programs from 7 to 90 days in length, everything for beginners, losing weight, building strength, kicking butt at life, whatever you're looking to achieve, we have those complete programs for you. Where can they find them, Claudia?
You can find those programs on the HASfit app, which can be downloaded to either an Android or an Apple device.
You can also stop by our store, pick up some fresh new HASfit gear, like a HASfit t-shirt, or even our diet guide, Eating for Life.
Don't forget to like us on your favorite social media channel.
Until next time, I'm Coach Kozak.
And I'm Claudia.
And we will see you at your next workout.